Stella gets a massive, massive hollow.
It's a massive.
I don't know why that made me laugh so much. Oh no, I'm not even sleep deprived this time. What's my excuse?
No
At least
excuse.
it's not. At least it wasn't a minute, like solid minute long laughing fit where I couldn't even breathe. Stella sets a massive pile of books on the table. Why am I laughing? And pulls up a chair.
And pulls up a chair. All right. Got our snacks, got our source documents. Let's get this research party started.
Why does this game put me in a laughing fits? It's supposed to be a horror game.
I know, horror game, dying of laughing fits as well.
Then again, it's me laughing at my own voice choices.
Yeah.
And slips of the tongue like with the potato.
Boiled potatoes? This is gonna be so much faster with the two of you here to help out.
Yeah, I'd have to finish.
No worry.
I'll be doing most of my research online. You never know what kind of weird biases the folks writing these books might have. And same could be said for the online writers.
Whatever you find online might be biased too, you know?
I'm a historian. I gotta look out for these things. Which is why we cross-reference things.
Yeah, you're right. It's good to cast a wide net. Guess the books are up to me and Daisy.
Oh man. Reading awaits. I'm a cute little bat.
Oh. Flip through Veins of Scarlet, A History of the Scarlet Hollow Coal Mines. Flip through Silas Scarlet, Soldier, Woodsman, Leader. Flip through Appalachian Folk Monsters. Reading is for suckers. Let Kanika and Stella do the work for you.
Just play with Gretchen the whole time.
Yeah.
Let's go with Is it Appalachian or Appalachian? I never remember.
I think it's Appalachian.
Okay. I'm gonna roll
know.
with that. I don't know the
Alright.
difference. I am sorry.
I don't know the difference either.
A few entries catch your eye.
Explore Wampus Cat, a large cat-like creature with a loud, howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain.
Whoa.
Tommyknockers, enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief, and this is funny because we started talking about this the other day, but Tailipo, a small creature with a long tail and wide yellow eyes.
Wait, we as an us? Or?
Yes.
I don't remember.
I was telling you about...
Oh.
When we get to it, you will possibly remember.
Let's look at it.
We were talking about speakers who came to our elementary schools to tell us scary stories.
Yeah. And then the one that went to my school scarred me for life. Okay. There was a hunter who lived in a tiny cabin in the middle of the woods, all alone with his hunting dog. One night, after a particularly bad week, I can never say that word right, of hunting, both their stomachs empty, the hunter spied something out of the corner of his eye. And Apple wants to go down. Oh no, that's a spooky.
It is a spooky.
Some small creature had gotten into the cabin through the hole, and before he could even figure out what it was, he'd drawn his gun and fired at the thing, his hunger guiding his actions. Hunger or fear? But it was quick. His hunger for fear. Wait.
His fear of hunger.
Yeah, there we go.
Probably.
But it was quick and ran back to the hidey hole. That word doesn't work with the voice I'm using.
Ran back through its hidey hole.
Its hidey hole and out of sight, leaving only its long black tail shot off by the hunter's rifle. Guess this'll have to do, he said to his dog, and threw the tail in a pot to cook a soup. I don't know why cook a soup was a funny phrase. He and his dog ate well that night, the tail filling them both up with spiders. What's that? I think it just made me think too much of the Magnus Archives, but in a goofy way. The hunter crawled into his spider. Why am I laughing so much? I don't understand.
If you need to tap out, let me know.
The hunter crawled into bed satisfied. The dog curled up at his feet. There we go. I'm gonna sip water real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm not going low enough where it's like the spot that hurts my throat or anything. It just keeps making myself laugh for some reason. He woke up to the sound of long nails scrabbling across wood. His dog was nowhere in sight. Only a rumpled spot on the covers where he'd been, and in the gloom he saw two big yellow eyes staring right at him. My brain is just like trying to think of what to make it sound like, but I don't know. I'll just. Do you want to do it?
I was gonna say I'll do it like the that storyteller guy did. He was like,
Okay.
except he called it Taily Bone, not Taily Po, but I'll just say Taily Po for this. He's like,
Okay.
Taily Po, I want my Taily Po.
Oh no! A high, hoarse voice croaked from the darkness. Go away! He screamed at the thing. But it stepped closer to him, still shrouded in darkness. Sound of long claws dragging across hardwood, accompanying its movements.
I want my Taily Po.
The creature growled again. I'll get my dog after you, the hunter squeaked, his voice catching in his throat with fear. But there was no dog to be seen because it drove away with his car.
I want my Taily Po.
Before the hunter could so much as scream, the creature leapt from the darkness, long claws stretched out towards the hunter. No one is sure what the creature did to him that night, but the next morning all that remained of the hunter, his dog, and his cabin was a chimney, standing alone in the woods. So it helped them move away to a better house. That's nice.
He got his tail back.
Oh, nice. That was the payment for helping move, even
Yeah,
though they're the ones
but-
that caused it.
Yeah, but also the tail was in their stomachs, so.
Nah, it came out from their poopy. Everything's fine.
This is a horror game.
Did I give you? Oh no.
Okay. So there's also Wampus Cat. Or Tommy Knockers. Or we can be done here.
Oh my god, part of me wants to keep reading these.
Okay, and also we can switch off with these because it's gonna be a lot of narration for all these entries.
That sounds good. Which one do you want to do then?
Let's do the Wampus Cat.
Okay.
Large cat-like creature with a loud, howling voice, often said to sound like a woman crying out in pain.
Did we mention this one in like the first episode? Because it sounds
Yeah.
familiar.
Yeah, Stella said that she thought she was getting footage of Wampus cats, but they were actually skunks, and then she got stuck in the entrance of their den.
And then
So
Gretchen
they sprayed her.
protected her from the outside.
Yeah, she was stuck there for like 2 hours or something.
Like, I comforted her. Whatever.
She's like, and I yelled at those skunks. And I was like, yeah, you probably scared them more into spraying her. Often linked to Cherokee legends, some cite the Wampus cat as originating with the story of a woman who sought vengeance against a monstrous cat demon for driving her husband mad. She hunted it down, and by wearing a bobcat mask, tricked it into using its own vile magic on itself, freeing the people of their region from its evil. Others say the creature comes from the story of a woman who wore the pelt of a wild cat to witness forbidden hunting rites. The hunters of her village gathered to perform the rites, and she watched in secret from underneath the cat's pelt, but was soon discovered. For her indiscretion, she was fused with the pelt and transformed into a creature that was neither human nor cat, forced to wander the wilderness alone, feared by all. Her calls are those of great sadness, and serve as a warning to anyone who dares go against tradition.
That went much faster than mine. Okay.
Tommy knockers.
Sure.
Enigmatic cave-dwelling creatures primarily known for causing mischief.
I'll use a different voice. Just, I don't know. I don't know. I'll just read. Tommy knockers
Okay.
originated in Cornish mythology, spreading to the United States when Cornish immigrants began working in Appalachian mines. They're named for the knocking that can be heard from seemingly within the walls before a cave-in. According to some, the knocking serves as benevolent warning. Others believe that their creatures take stolen hammers to the supports of mines to collapse them on whoever is unfortunate enough to still be inside.
Yeah, so are they warning people about them, or are they causing them?
Yeah.
Two very different things.
They're warning them as they're causing them.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring this place down.
Get ready! Gonna be lit! They are traditionally thought to be impish, leprechaun-like beings, but some claim they are the spirits of dead miners who want to kill more of their fellow man, forever cursed to haunt their final resting place.
You're done here.
I'm done here. Close the book and put it back.
We have Veins of Scarlet History, a history of the Scarlet Hollow coal mines, or Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader.
Let's flip through the first one, Veins of Scarlet, History of Scarlet Hollow Coal Mines.
Alright. Forced into retirement at age 50 due to a war injury from his time in the Indian Wars, exasperated by his short stint serving as a captain in the Confederacy. Oh, that's a period. Sorry, I got confused because I thought it was the continuum of the sentence, and I was like, wait, that's a period.
Yeah, with the
Silas
resolution
Scarlet.
I have on my screen, sometimes I think the commas are periods, but then I just roll with it.
Silas Scarlet also lost his two eldest sons to that bloodiest of wars, leaving his third eldest son, Andrew Jackson Scarlet, to take charge of the mine.
Ew.
Under his leadership, the mine prospered, undoubtedly in part due to the growth of the railroad industry. Managed to evade the coal union for decades, making them one of the most profitable mines in the country. Andrew Scarlet built the surrounding town into what it is today, with expensive stone buildings, a bustling main street, and overseeing it all, the elegant Scarlet Estate that was, until 1889, the largest and finest feat of architecture in the region. Culminating in the tragic collapse of 1918, it was found that Charles Shaw, the co-manager of the mine, had loosened security measures to increase production during World War I, resulting in a fatal collapse and the deaths of over 160 men and boys, some as young as 10.
Well, shoot, I was gonna make a joke about Charles Shaw's name, but now I can't because it talked about dead children.
The casualties included Andrew Jackson Scarlet's eldest son Theodore, who had taken over for his aging father during the bustle of the war. His brother, Enoch V. Scarlet, managed to pull the mine from the brink of ruin, thereby saving the town.
What if it was actually Enoch the Fifth Scarlet?
Wait, that's kind of... It's like, whenever I see Lil Nas' name, part of me always wants to go, Lil Nas the 10th.
Oh yeah, me too.
So this is how your family made its fortune.
Silas Scarlet, soldier, woodsman, leader. Silas Everett Scarlet was born Colonel... Wait, he was born... Oh, okay. Wait.
He was
Wait
born
a
a
second.
colonel.
Came out with
Like,
medals everywhere. Born to Colonel Everett J. Scarlet in 1818, one of 12 siblings. He grew up in eastern North Carolina during a tumultuous time in the state's history. Not much is known about his life before he joined the army in 1836. He quickly rose to the ranks in part due to his father's connections, but also due to a particular ruthlessness for which he received the nickname Bloody Silas Scarlet. The federal government granted a now Captain Silas a tract of bounty land in exchange for his service in the Indian War, and settled into the hills of North Carolina in 1841. That land would become Scarlet Hollow. But it started as a simple log cabin built by Silas's own two hands. Why am I reading like this?
So 2 hands.
Occupied by his family of 10, Silas, his wife married Joseph Scarlet, and their 8 children.
Duh, everyone knows this.
It's like whenever I moved to Texas after they taught Texas history and I know none of it.
Yeah.
Logging business brought many workers and fellow landowners to the hills, but it wasn't until Silas discovered rich seams of coal running underneath the entire region that Scarlet Hollow was really put on the map. Ready to put on the map.
Ready to go.
He saved what he could and bought the surrounding hillside at a great discount, cleverly hiding that he knew what he knew about the land's true value. Thus he had all the resources to found Scarlet Hollow's now famous coal mine. You're finished with this one. Chuck it out the window. Oh, Gretchen's little face behind the book.
Alright, I think I'm all done. Let's check it. It's our only option, so I guess
I
we'll
like-
go with that.
How I kept laughing so much at that one. It took like 3 times as long as all the other ones. I think I'm all done. Let's check in. What if you were just at the table reading out loud the whole time?
Oh, some of the scones are gone.
Yeah. Nom nom.
We ate them.
Yeah, it was just us. Maybe
Yeah.
one for Gretchen.
Yeah. Alright, if we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out any natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here. But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those. What about y'all? Find anything?
I found that. I want to touch. Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut. Don't look at the secrets. You're not allowed.
Aw, hey Pixel.
You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Oh, that's a bad match for a library.
Pixel, my dear friend, it's been too long.
Oh,
How have you been?
They're friends.
Hungry. Does Stella bring the good stuff? Don't worry, little guy, I didn't forget your treats. Oh yeah, snack time! Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Pixel.
Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. You can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him.
Aww.
Explore, talk to animals. Hey Pixel, what do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods? Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander a library or leave Pixel be?
Hi, Pixel. Hi.
Hi, Pixel. Hi.
Hey,
Can you
Pixel.
hear me?
I'm over here on the other side of the table. Do you see me?
Do you see me? I'm waving.
Yeah. Hi. Hey, Pixel. What do you think about the monsters we saw in the woods?
I'm an indoor cat. I don't know nothing about no woods. I just hang out in the library. Especially now that our house got haunted.
What? Your house is haunted?
Yeah, Pixel says your house is haunted. Wait, your house is haunted or just ignore him?
Your house is haunted? Wait, your house is haunted? What?
Hey, how'd you know?
What? Pixel told me.
Why? I don't know. I just got that vibe. He seemed like a guy with a haunted house. Or say nothing.
Pixel told me.
And look at his little leggy.
You gotta boot the beans.
Daisy is either psychic or she can talk to animals. It's a long story.
Thank you. No comment.
We've been living in the library for a little bit. It's been great. Way more snacks. Way more scritches.
I like that this posing looks like Gretchen's just sniffing Pixel real hard.
Except sometimes there's too much scritches.
No.
Hold up, what kind of haunting are we talking about here? Unexplained noises? Objects appearing in strange and unfamiliar places?
Oh, Oscar, don't get our hopes up like that.
Nothing like that, sorry. The floor in my bedroom just keeps seeping blood, and I've seen a strange figure in the hallway a couple of times. Wait, you've seen a full body apparition? Can I see it?
Gretchen has seen things. Stella, it's probably just a dirty pipe or something.
But what if it's a ghost?
Ooh.
It's totally a ghost. Let's go bust it. It's worth looking into. Or I'm with Kanika. There's probably a very normal and very boring explanation. Or remain silent.
Let's bust the ghost. Suddenly I'm really brave in this episode, I guess.
Well, also, there's a difference between just saying you're going to do something and then actually being faced with the situation.
Yeah, like
So
being
we could be
dragged
we could
into
be
the
all
woods
talk.
versus... Yeah, that makes sense. It's totally a ghost. Let's go bust it.
Y'all are more than welcome to check it out. Maybe tomorrow night? Ooh, episode 3!
I'll
Yes,
go
we'll be
that
there.
a day. A wink with both eyes. Yeah, that sounds like a fun way to spend an evening. Can't wait to get spooked by some creaky pipes.
Why do you let a paper shredder freely wander the library or leave Pixel be?
Why do you let I'm actually kind of curious. Why do you let a paper shredder wander freely in the library? Library.
Why don't you mind your own business?
Fair.
Have you seen this little guy's face? How could I say no to that?
Also fair. B, Pixel B.
That face, specifically
Oh.
that face with his little fang. Oh, it's so cute. Zeus, the
Neighbor
technically not feral, but definitely is still feral because he spends all his time outside, but he does have an owner. But he was feral before they found him, and he's fixed now. But anyways, his two, like... Well, actually, all 4 of his fangs, the ones on the bottom, the top, it's like... You can, like, almost always see, like, just the tips of them poking out. It looks so cute.
Got the big chompers.
Yes, he's adorable.
Sounds adorable. He decided to leave Pixel be. The cat curls up on the table, fast asleep. He's so cute.
Alright, I'd better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything. Explore.
It's just-
We can ask Oscar any luck with his daughter Rosalina. We could say, Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents?
Which she said something about nuclear incidents. Oh God.
Yeah, because she said, we can rule out natural disasters, but not nuclear incidents.
Oh.
She's like, this state has a history with them or something. We can whisper, do you think there's a cult here? Or we can talk about any of the books that we read. Do you think Wayne factors into any of this? Or stuff that ends the conversation?
There's a lot to talk about. I also like, even though I know it's just this pose, but I like it was, like, now knowing he's romance was like, oh, he's just posing to show off his booty now.
Yes. Okay, he's like, alright, I gotta put books away on this shelf. They don't belong here, but I gotta do it.
It's like he's not even putting anything away. He's just, like, shuffling the books in and out. And, like,
yeah, puts one book up and just takes it back down, puts it in his arm, and puts it back in the same exact place.
So slick. Wait, who is Rosalina? Is that his daughter? Okay.
And I'm pretty sure none of these explore options will, like, get rid of any of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
So.
They don't seem to intersect for the most part.
Yeah.
I guess I'll ask about Rosalina first. Have you had any luck with Rosalina?
Not yet. I knew a teen would be a handful, but I didn't think it'd happen overnight. I'll probably head out once you're all done and check in on our usual haunts.
Oh, he has a kitty face to match the kitty. Alright, nuclear incidents? Stella, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about that Goldsboro thing, right?
Yeah, apparently in the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple of bombs.
Oopsie poopsie.
Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after its parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch which failed to trigger on the descent. And 60 years later, this second bomb still hasn't been recovered. Ooh, right. Its conventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding.
Uh-oh.
If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up.
Seems safe.
I'm sorry, did you say they buried it? Do
No.
y'all need something dug up?
Gretchen,
because
no.
if so, I'm your gal.
No, don't do it.
I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is part of our skill set. So the nuke made the ditchlings, or if the bomb was somewhere else, why would there be so many ditchlings here? Oh god, we're so screwed. Say nothing.
Aww. I actually didn't even make the connection that it could have altered the wildlife. I'm just gonna be like, I don't think disarming nuclear bombs is part of our skill set. Absolutely not. Also, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. I think we're good.
I'm just saying, you never know with radiation.
True. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. It doesn't make monsters. And 60-year-old bomb is gonna explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. Is it though?
You never know! There could always be an underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up.
I've missed this.
Do you think there's a cult?
Do you? Just go with that one. You lean in and quietly whisper to Stella and Kanika. Do you guys think that there's like a cult here?
And the cops are all part of it? Oh! Those cops were awfully suspicious, almost like they were trying to cover something up. Maybe the ditchlings were actually nudists doing some sort of weird ritual. Maybe the ditchlings were, like, summoned. A lot of folks here feel tense and closed off, or just leave it at that.
I want to try pinning it on the cops. Part of the cult. I just know it. Not really, but I want to go with it anyway. Those cops are awfully suspicious last night. Really weird combination of being dismissive and trying to pin things on me. I don't know, it feels like a cover-up.
Yeah, that was pretty bad, but I'm not sure they really have it in them to be part of a cult.
Definitely. I don't think they're capable of putting in the effort.
Fair.
Oh, snap. But also seems true. Alright, I guess let's talk about each of the books. Compare notes like we said we would. So about the coal mines here. Kanika visibly shudders. I get cold sweats just thinking about being at a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never.
Speak for yourself. I'd love a good crevasse. You know, what happened after the mine collapse? A union-busting mine collapse from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Maybe the ditchlings are here to foretell another collapse. What if the ditchlings are coming from the mines? What if there's something toxic in the mines poisoning the town? Wayne seems sick. I'm not sure how they tie in, but the mines seem important. The whole town is built around. The mines seem too obvious.
Cow.
It's gotta be something else. Never mind.
What do you mean this horror game takes place in a mining town? How could that possibly be relevant? Let's go with the union busting mine. Collapse from poor working conditions. Color me shocked. Rolls eyes emoji.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. That's what the sculpture out front is for, commemorating all the men and children who died that day.
Every kid in Scarlet Hollow learns about the collapse of 1918. Our teachers love to emphasize how many children they had working down there, probably to try to show us how good we have it now or whatever. Low bar, if you ask me. Yeah, it's pretty weird to hammer that in with children.
That could be what the ditchlings are warning us about. Another collapse. Writing it down on the list of potential disasters.
Cryptid spotted. You Stella, that's morbid. Besides, it's all Charles Shaw's fault. Cobbs and Shaw, since I didn't do it earlier. Cobbs and Shaw, Cobbs and Shaw. The labor market is way more strict now, since there's no way you could get away with the kind of safety cutbacks he pulled.
Y'all don't actually think the mine is about to collapse, right?
Oh. No, I don't think so.
Stella's like, yes, absolutely. Phew, had me worried there for a second.
I hate to give Tabitha any credit, but the mine is safer now than it was back then. Still, what a horrible thought.
You never know.
Never know with anything.
So the only thing that got added is you guys really seem to have a bone to pick with Charles Shaw.
Charles and Shaw. Charles and Shaw. Yeah, let's go with that while it's relevant.
Okay.
You guys really seem to have a bone to pick with Charles and Shaw. That's what happens when someone directly causes a monumental disaster. You would think. Especially in a small town like this. People tend to spit when they hear your name.
He got rid of town on a rail, you know.
Whoa.
And that's not a figure of speech. Back then they actually tied you to a rail and ran you out of town. There's a big mural of it over on the far wall.
I get that now. He got off easy if you ask me. Yeah, he got carried into town instead of out of town instead of just kicked out.
So we can keep exploring, or we can move on in the conversation.
Keep exploring. Gotta get all the info.
Alright.
What happened after the mine collapse? The book just kind of glosses over that.
There was a union for a little bit, but it didn't last. There's not a whole lot written about the past century here.
Yeah, the Scarlet Hollow mine isn't exactly the most ethically run business.
No offense or anything. I'm sure Tabby runs the mines better than Charles Shaw did.
I am literally new to all of this. This doesn't offend me. Still hasn't let the union in, though. There's a reason she and I don't talk.
I agree with Stella. Maybe the Ditchings are warning about another collapse. What if the Ditchings are coming from the mines? What if they're making Wayne sick? The mines seem important. The mines seem too obvious.
Let's go with the one with Wayne seems sick. What if there's something toxic in the mines poisoning the town? Wayne seems sick. Sick! Honestly, that sounds like...
Sick, bro.
I'm trying to think of... I don't know what cool... It's Gatorade on his shirt. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I briefly thought of like Capri Sun. No, wait, that's clear. No, abort, abort. Honestly, that sounds like one of the most plausible explanations we've had so far.
What about the Ditchlings?
They're warning about what's in the mines. I don't know, maybe there's some sort of parasite down in the mines. Maybe it infected Wayne, and maybe Wayne infected the local wildlife.
Huh. Yeah, that could work. We can talk about Silas. Oh yeah.
Those are the other books. Okay,
Yeah.
let's go down each of the books then, I guess. So,
Yeah.
Silas Scarlet.
What a revisionist biography. Rich guy in the South? I should have known it wouldn't be pretty. I guess he was the product of a different time. Who knows what
No.
future generations will think when they look back on us. Wow, talk about a self-made man. Seems like a great dude.
I always have problems when people do it was a different time, because as someone who studied the American Revolution, there are people of the time who are calling out the bad things in the time.
Yeah.
So no.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
never that excuse.
I just have a feeling you want to go with one of the
Yeah, probably.
top two.
My problem is I don't remember what I read at all.
It talked
that's-
about how he joined the war, and then he was granted the land that later became Scarlet Hollow.
Right, as like a reward for
Part of Scarlet Hollow,
duty.
yeah. Then he built a cabin with his family there. And then he found out about the coal and he kept it a secret so he could buy the land cheaper.
Right.
By not telling anyone or something like that.
Yeah, I know this isn't even gonna matter that much. I don't know why
Yeah.
I'm thinking so hard about it. Let's go with rich guy in the South. Yeesh, I figured old money from the South wouldn't be great, but he sure did some things to get where he was. Huh.
Oh yeah, and then he was also called Bloody Silas Scarlet because of his
right.
ruthlessness in the war.
Yeah.
That book is a perfect example of why you should use multiple sources for your research instead of trusting the first thing you read on a subject.
Yep, dude was a monster. The mines made a lot of money during the Civil War too, and you can probably guess which side a North Carolinian business owner would be working for.
Sorry you're related to him.
Ew.
So do you think the Ditchlings are here for retribution? Or I get it, it must be one of those burial ground situations, right? Like in Poltergeist? This town is stuck in the
Spoilers.
past and built on atrocities. It's already practically collapsing onto itself. No offense. He seems like a terrible person, but I don't see what that has to do with bad omens or creatures in he woods. I don't think he's really relevant to whatever's happening right now. Or never mind.
Do you think the ditchlings are here for retribution?
That seems tenuous. Assuming Kanika's mom is right, they're here as an omen, not because they're gonna do something themselves.
That's true. And I think we know how I feel on the matter. Last
Right,
book.
Appalachian folk monsters.
So, Appalachian folk monsters.
With our keen eye, we see that all these stories are about revenge.
I didn't notice at all.
Not don't worry, our character did, so.
Yeah, I have no reading comprehension if I'm reading out loud. Which was always the weird thing whenever we did popcorn readings at school. So I would, because I would have the anxiety of leading up to my turn, I wouldn't pay attention to what was being read, and then when it's my turn, I can't comprehend what I'm reading out loud, so it just kind of all goes to waste.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So Wampus cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions. Do you think ditchlings are Tommyknockers? Do you think Wayne is a Tommyknocker? My mom used to tell me that Taily Poe story. I totally forgotten about it. Or never mind.
It's because all these stories are about revenge. They're about revenge.
Huh. Guess it's a popular subject for myths and urban legends.
It is a good subject for spooky stories. Do you think Wayne is a Tommyknocker? Maybe he's the ghost of a dead miner. There's something seriously wrong with the guy, and we should definitely look into it, but I don't think he's a ghost.
Yeah, ghosts tend to be tied to a specific place. Though maybe he's haunting the whole town.
I've also found that since I currently just have the two characters, that my character voices are consistent character voice and inconsistent character voice. Or I guess more normal voice. I don't know how consistent Kanika is either. He's not a ghost because ghosts aren't real. I've also seen him like touch stuff.
Wampus cats, Taily Poe story, or move on.
Okay, so it's just bringing up each of the other ones. Okay, let's go with the Wampus cats first. Wampus cats kind of sound like they could be mountain lions. Voiced like a woman. Where did this accent come from? Voiced like a woman crying out somewhere between person-sized and cat-sized. Definitely. They're 100% mountain lions.
Kanika, you know there are no mountain lions up here. I thought you were supposed to be a skeptic.
Me and Gretchen make eye contact.
Oh, Stella, one of these days you'll trust us.
But the myths are old, right? Mountain lions didn't go extinct in the Appalachians, I don't know, that long ago. Those legends just haven't died off yet. Almost every cryptid can be tracked down to either a hoax or someone getting confused about a perfectly normal animal. Sometimes both. Bigfoot, for instance, started as a prank when folks saw bears walking around on their hind legs and got freaked out. And now here we are.
You'll eat those words when I get the first clear footage of a Bigfoot.
If you manage that, I will print out a piece of paper that says Bigfoot isn't real and literally eat it. I promise.
I'm holding you to that.
Taily Poe.
Taily Poe.
My mom used to tell me that Taily Poe story back when I was little. Can't believe I forgot that one. It scared me so bad I didn't eat soup for years. Essek disapproves. I thought a monster might try and dig it out of my stomach if I did. I love that one. There's this old chimney in the woods that I used to think was a chimney from Taylipo. The one that was left after the thing did whatever it did. Now I know it's just because chimneys don't burn down and wooden houses do.
That doesn't mean it's not the chimney from Taylipo.
Aww.
I've camped out there a couple times and seen some pretty spooky stuff.
Yeah, I watched that video. You saw raccoons. You're gonna get rabies one of these days chasing after wildlife like that.
What can I say? I like to live on the edge. Let's move on.
No more books. Shove it all up the table. Let's move on.
Oscar's like, man, I gotta clean all that up.
Oh, I'm sorry, Oscar.
We should check out the mines. I think we should head back to the woods. Why don't we just help look for Rosalina? Or what do y'all think? Or remain silent?
Oh man, actual choices. Let's help look for Rosalina. Why don't we just help look for Rosalina? If there's a missing kid in town, that's probably way more important than whatever else we'd be doing.
Just to clarify, I don't think she's missing. She's just out with her friends and ignoring her poor dad's texts.
Oh.
Not that I don't appreciate your concern.
He really
I
is
don't
just
even
standing
know.
there shuffling the books around.
Yeah. I don't even know where we'd look aside from the old Maxwell place. What do teens even like to do these days?
Anime.
You don't have to worry about checking up on her there. I'm going there myself once I finish shelving. Just let me know if you run into her while you're out.
Don't fall through the holes.
There's an awful lot of mine-related stuff in my notes. Maybe that should be our next stop.
Fine.
We can poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird.
Just to clarify, you're suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We're not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right? Oh. Right?
Yeah, totally, 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there.
Good. Let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines.
I promise, Neeks. We're just going to question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say, a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Better have hard hats. You can cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm not going underground.
I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. And hey, maybe we'll luck out and run into Rosalina while we're looking around.
In the mines. We gotta check in there and look for Rosalina. Okay, good. And hopefully we can find out what's going wrong with Wayne while we're at it. Da-da-da-dun-da-dun.
Kina, I feel like I don't have much say in this, but okay. For the record, this wasn't my idea. Do we have to? This seems like a lot of work. Maybe Tabitha can help us out. Finally, the opportunity I've been looking for to get to know Tabitha. I'm sure Tabitha's gonna love that we're snooping around. Alright, but let's try to stay under the radar. Awesome, let's roll. Remain silent.
I wanna go with one of the Tabitha ones, but I'm not sure which yet. Let's go with finally the opportunity I've been looking for to get to know Tabitha. Friendship, friendship. I don't think she's gonna be super jazzed to see any of us snooping around the mines, let alone bothering her while she's trying to run the place.
She does get a little grumpy when she's at work.
Oh man. She gets grumpy you're at work. I'm pretty sure snark is the girl's baseline level of existence. Chatting over dinner might be a better way to get to know her. If you're okay eating boxed mac and cheese.
Bleh, no.
I know you're anti all mac and cheese.
Yes. Tabitha can keep it. We can sneak around the mines, no problem. I'll make sure to keep my eyes peeled for her. She won't even know we're there. We were there. Look at us, going out on a caper together. I missed this.
I thought it was the look at us, who would have guessed thing. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I missed being able to hang out with you. Though, there is something missing. Like a third friend. Oh, Reese! I really miss that dude. I can't believe it's been wait, how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately?
Nope. I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick.
Uh-oh. I didn't realize it was getting so bad. That poor guy.
You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. He seems so excited to meet Daisy. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave.
Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Alright, Autobots, roll out.
Da 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 da.
See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if you run into Rosalina.
That was supposed to be when it did the little logo scene
Yeah.
change slight, but you can't see my hand gestures.
Thanks, guys. I'll keep y'all posted. Bye, Pixel. I love you.
Ooh. Reese's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from the unending wilderness.
Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies, too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something?
The woman in the door. My voice is going. The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were. Oh no, I burped. I'm sorry. Just so nervous talking to you. We were wondering if you'd be okay if Reese would if it would be okay if Reese could come and hang out. Okay.
Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways.
Oh no, poor Reese.
It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with them. I'm sure he and Daisy would get along super well
Oh,
too.
the double puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh. Hi, I'm Daisy, Vivian's kid. Stella, if Reese is sick, we shouldn't be dragging him along on adventures or lie. Yeah, nothing strenuous here at all.
There's no peanuts. Where'd the peanuts go?
She doesn't get peanuts.
Oh, snap. Hi, I'm Daisy. Vivian's kid?
I know who you are.
Oh. The way she avoids looking at you when she speaks makes you feel like you've done something wrong, even though you're pretty sure you've done nothing at all. Reese's mom turns back to the house, sighing.
Sorry. I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you too.
She sighs again, as if deciding whether to finish her thought.
He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper and y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Daisy.
Yay!
That would be great. I can bring a side dish. Maybe deviled eggs? Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine, you can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up. You know they have these therapy dogs in hospice. No dogs. Why, I never! The absolute gall!
Gretchen, I'm sorry. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within.
That's not suspicious at all.
God, that woman makes me so nervous.
I remember she used to be so nice and carefree when we were kids. She always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reese.
Maybe she's just nice to kids. Maybe both.
Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive?
Yeah, sorry. I don't like the thought of going up there without the van.
Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Daisy.
Oh no, we have to choose who we go with?
Don't worry, I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods.
Either way works for me.
Can explore. Why not just drive up with Kanika? We can
know
just ride with
why.
Kanika or walk with Stella.
Part of me is like, we haven't gotten to talk to Kanika one-on-one before, but I'm also like, Gretchen!
Gretchen!
Ah.
Must be with Gretchen.
Oh no, this is actually kind of hard for me to decide. Because I'm also thinking like, okay, what other playthroughs am I planning to do eventually, and what should I do for the recording? But I don't know.
You must choose. You must choose.
Okay, I'm gonna say, because I don't know how many times I'm gonna play this on my own, but I know for the playthrough I plan to do besides this one won't have talk with animals, so for this one I'm gonna go with Stella so I can talk to Gretchen.
Okay.
So I feel bad for not getting to spend time with Kanika. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. Popper! The woods are calm and serene compared to last night. Although you can't help get the feeling that danger lurks beyond the trees. And yet we still let
Danger
Gretchen
lurks
walk
just
around
behind
without the
you.
leash. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
This danger lurks right behind you.
Oh no.
Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night.
No.
The truth is that I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I'd dived for that flashlight. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. Stella, whatever happened last night, you did nothing wrong. I just wish you could understand that. She's such a good girl.
Stella pauses, searching for what to say.
Also, like, Gretchen's ears up.
The cute little teeny tiny pals.
It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that feels things. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just a thing that happened, like it's just part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I feel something, then I'd have to admit to myself that what happened is my fault. Of course it's not your fault, or I don't know how to break this to you, but if you didn't hesitate last night, we might have all gotten out of there alive. You were so cool and collected in the library. What happened? What happened, but we can move forward. Together. Toughen up. I can't have you falling apart on me this week.
What was the top one?
Of course it's not your fault. ...
What was the fourth one? I'm like, which was what happened?
What happened?
It's not your fault. Of course it's not your fault.
It's nobody's fault. It's my fault. It's Gretchen's fault. It's Tabitha's fault.
Oh. I mean, isn't that really the ditchling's fault, though?
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally an accident, so it's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. You and Gretchen have gone to the woods at night dozens of times by yourselves, and nothing like this happened before. How could you have known?
Thanks, Daisy. I think I needed to hear that.
The conversation seems to come definitely comes to a dramatic halt with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. A board!
A bird. Let me at it, I can get it.
No!
Back off, dog. This is my stick.
Is that angry eyebrows?
I think it's just like a cardinal's.
I don't know, because it looks darker than the markings.
Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. Same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much farther.
I'm choosing to believe their angry eyebrows.
Okay. My stick.
Back off. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. I thought there was a space between F and R and from for a second. I was like, I can't even do it. There we go. My brain. Hey. Well, look at all the little lines. So, I almost use an Indonesian word with bundar because it means round.
This is her eyeball.
Direct line with the tongue.
Yeah.
For optimum cuteness. Silly cuteness. So cute. It's just cute. Anyway, y'all have a good walk.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out or anything.
Oh, I remember you sent me a screenshot of that before.
Yeah.
It's so
Yes.
cute. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you?
Nope.
Just keep looking at Gretchen. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? Not your plan. The plan.
I guess we just go talk to people.
I guess so.
I should probably be on lookout duty. I'm a bit of a persona non grata in these mines.
Tabitha?
Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many.
Uh-uh.
And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky.
Oh,
What can I say? I thrive in the limelight.
adorable. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us snooping around down there.
Explorer, if Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in, what's the third person doing? I take it I'm the one of us you're talking about. I've got this. I'm not interested in sneaking around. I'm gonna find my cousin. Talking to people scares me. You should do it, Kanika. Talking to people scares me too. You should suck it up, Kanika. Remain silent.
What were the explore options?
What's
I want to
third person
do.
doing?
What's the third person doing? If Stella's on lookout duty and only one of us is going in, what's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date?
Whoa, do you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about?
Curly little tail. What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with a really good mic. We can just do a group call. I take it I'm the one going in.
You want to go with that one?
Yeah. Take it I'm the one of us you're talking about. Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends. Pretty much all of the miners shop at a general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know?
It's probably for the best, Daisy.
I'm a stranger.
You're good, Kanika. I've got this. I'm not interested in sneaking around. I'm gonna find my cousin. Those are the same options.
I'm ready to sneak. I've got this.
Alright.
No! You're so cute. Like a little helicopter tail ready to lift off. You're good, Kanika. I've got this. You'll do great. Here's those earbuds I mentioned earlier. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way.
Dang, I've missed doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough.
Thanks. I've missed this too.
I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah?
Bye, Gretchen! Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance to the mines. Your phone buzzes.
Hey!
Can you hear us? Try saying something.
Oh! I accidentally double-clicked, apparently. So what you said is, won't people notice that I've got earbuds on?
Will they? People these days have all sorts of things in their ears. Or things. It's called multitasking.
You'll be fine.
Agreed. Nothing to do now but enter the work site. Enter.
Enter.
Enter. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine.
You can say hacker voice, I'm in. Or just approach the nearest group of miners, or just go straight to the main office to find your cousin.
How do you do, fellow miners? I want a hacker voice, I'm in. I'm in. Oh, I've lost too much of my voice to do it properly. Alright, Morpheus, good to know. How do you do, fellow miners? You approach the nearest group of miners. A blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and a long-haired older man. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax.
You got a reason to be bothering us?
Yes.
Hey, I'm Tabitha's cousin. Seen anything weird lately? Or do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? So, what do you think of Tabitha? Y'all should get out of town. Or never mind, bye.
Abort. So asking about Wayne. That seems the least suspicious, maybe. And with those
And
looks,
also,
I'm
what
second
they would
guessing
like.
myself.
Also, what I would assume, like, since he was in Miner's getup, it's like whoever that is, if it was Wayne or not, they might. Because I mean, it's like they aren't in the woods doing stuff; they're in the mines. But that's just yeah. Continue.
Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne?
Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut up. Miss that dude. Keen eyes says, "Why are you talking about him in the past tense? I met him last night." Or say, "He accosted me last night. What happened to him?" Say nothing, or never mind.
Let's do the keen eye. Why are you talking about him in the past tense? I met him last night. Good question.
Wait, what? No way. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, well, I guess he ain't. He hasn't even skipped town, huh? A pretty unexpected turn of events, if you ask me. What a relief. Thought something awful had happened to the poor guy. Press them, or leave it be.
Pressed him. Dun 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 dun. What do you think happened to him? Or what did you think happened to him?
What are you, some sort of cop?
Yes.
No. Yeah, I'm a cop, and I'm looking into whatever happened to Wayne. I'm Tabitha's cousin. Just tell me what happened, or remain silent.
Just tell me what happened. Swear me. Just tell me what happened.
Fuck off.
Fair.
Hey, Zax, come on, man. No, I've been here decades longer than you, and I know bait when I see it. Let's get out of here. Our shift's about to start anyways. Sorry.
The miners pack up their things and leave.
Maybe it was just me, but they seem to think Wayne was dead, right?
It wasn't just you. Don't worry about the miners storming off like that. That's some pretty good info.
Approach another group, go to the main office to find Tabitha, or regroup with the others.
Approach another group. Head over to the next group of miners. Keen eye. A flash of movement near periphery stops you in your tracks. There's something lurking in the shadows to your right. I went to look at the picture, and against your better judgment, you turn to face it. Hey!
You shouldn't be up here. It's dangerous.
Why looking in my window, bro?
So you can run, say, your buddies seem to think you're dead. Why are you following me? Do you need help? Was that you in the garden this morning? Ghost! Or say nothing.
Let me think about this for a minute.
Choose!
Why are you following me? Why are you following me?
Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask.
Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Did it walk away or did it fade away?
I think it just faded away.
Hey, Daisy, are you still there? I've just been getting static from you.
Wayne got the jump on me. Oh, don't mind me. Our new friend just stopped by to say hello or lie and say nothing happened.
Wayne got the jump on me.
Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week. I wonder why. But this just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. I need to talk to Tabitha about this or I'm getting out of here.
What was to explore? He told me this. Yeah, I want to go with that one. He told me to stay at the estate for the rest of the week. Oh no, I keep burping. I got so scared. Now I have fear burps.
Fear burps. First by Reese's mom. Now by Wayne.
Oh, there's a pattern for sure. That I'd be safe there. Why would he tell me that? He turned into a ditchling. What the hell is that supposed to mean? He must have been threatening you, right? I mean, it sounded kind of like a warning.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna do something, but I know something's gonna happen, so just stay safe. The plot thickens.
It's like, it is creepy that he was watching me, but in this instance, it sounded like a warning.
Yeah. On the right track. Talk to Tabitha. I'm getting out of here.
Should probably talk to Tabitha about this at some point.
So you want to go with that option?
Yeah. I need to talk to Tabitha about this. The other miners think this guy's dead even though he's still lurking around the camp. I mean...
Totally get that.
If you're sure, tipping her off might make it hard to talk to anyone else.
No, you're right. I'm gonna talk to more miners. They find Tabitha, or neither of those. They actually, we should regroup. I don't like the thought of spending more time here.
Part of me wonders if she's gonna catch us if we keep talking to more people anyway.
Possibly.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to her directly.
Alright.
This character we're playing keeps wanting to hang out with her anyway.
Finally! You can hang out with Tabitha.
Hey, this dead guy keeps hanging around the mine. What's up with that? You make your way to the trailer in the middle of camp.
Enter. Tell Stella and Kanika you're about to hang up, or hang up and enter.
I feel like Tabitha would know if we had somebody listening, and maybe we'll tell them that we're gonna hang up.
Alright.
Hey guys, I'm gonna hang up real quick. I don't want Tabitha to think I'm spying on her. Disconnect from the call before opening the door. I just keep forgetting.
Look, the band. Stella and Gretchen.
Oh, look at that picture though, with the one with her hugging Gretchen.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the calendar.
October.
Aww. The little cat ghost in the corner. Just looking around at the speed of sound. You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at her desk.
She has a jar, I mean,
peanut butter.
I don't know if it's of peanut butter or it's just an empty jar that she's using as something else, but...
I don't know, it looks like it's got either a spoon or a pen or a stick in it.
Yeah. Oh, and her mug says, "I'm the boss."
Nice. You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at her desk, her head buried in her hands. She's gonna be mad.
Yeah. What are you doing here? Explorer, I can just leave if you want. Say, who is Wayne? He keeps following me. I need you to take what's going on seriously. I need you to take me seriously.
Snap.
Say, someone's been following me. I just want to spend some time with you, even though you told me not to. Say, I didn't like how we left things off. Yeah, I didn't like how we left things off this morning. Estelle and Kanika wanted me to snoop around the mines.
Oh,
Or say
snap.
nothing.
I want to mention Wayne's been following me.
Yeah. Alright.
Who is Wayne? He keeps following me. Tabitha sighs.
And you may or may not remember, but we asked her about Wayne when we got home last night in episode 1, and she said she had no idea who that was. I don't know who you think has been following you, but it's not him. If you're going around asking questions about Sam Moyne, you're probably going to hear some rumors. I'm sorry I said I didn't know him last night. You caught me off guard and I didn't know what to say. Sam was friendly with me. He even came around to the estate a few times, and a lot of the workers here just can't seem to get over it. He disappeared, and despite what a lot of people seem to be insinuating, I don't know what happened to him. I don't even know if he's alive. Whatever, it's fine. I know it's easy to blame Mean Boss for that sort of thing. But I digress. If someone's following you, you should just stay at the estate, where it's safe.
That's what he wants me to do.
Funny, he just told me the same thing a minute ago. So I don't think the estate is safe. He's watching me from outside my room. Or if it isn't Wayne who's been following me... Wait, if it isn't Wayne who's been following me, who is it? He's wearing the man's jacket. Or go back to talking about something else.
Since it was my natural reaction, I'll say, funny, told me the same thing a minute
Okay.
ago. That I should just stay at the estate where it's safe.
I have no idea what to make of that.
It was you all along, wasn't it?
Look, if it'll make you feel better, I can ask some of my men about him. I doubt much will come of it, though. Not many employees want to get caught tattling to their boss. Explore ditchlings, explore potential mine collapse, or just leave it at that.
Have we mentioned anything about the monsters yet? I don't know if we've had a chance to.
Yeah, I mean, we said, like, there was something weird that happened in the woods
Yeah, 'cause
last
I
night,
think
and
we
she was
talked
like,
about...
oh, it was just with Stella.
Yeah, because I think we just
But-
talked about Wayne and Stella specifically, but not the monsters specifically.
Yeah, not by name.
I feel like either one of these could get us brushed off, but let's try bringing up the ditchlings now, maybe, I guess. There are monsters in the woods, Tabitha. I know it's hard to take this seriously, but we caught them on camera, and they're supposedly a portent of doom for the town. I'm not asking you to believe me, but I'm asking you to take me seriously.
Look, I don't know anything about monsters in the woods, but if there's some kind of doom coming for this town, it'll be because I'm not able to do my job. Coal is a tough industry, Daisy, as I'm sure you know. The seams in these hills aren't exactly untapped either. This mine has been operating for almost 200 years. It'll run dry at some point, maybe even in my lifetime, but I'll do whatever I have to if it means this place lasts just a little longer. Over 100 people work for me, and for each of those people, this is it. This is the best job they're ever going to get. I don't like doing layoffs. I don't like doing cuts. I don't like seeing my childhood home crumble around me. But every day I get up and do what needs to be done to save this town from ruin. Not Not that I believe anything when it comes to Stella and monsters, but who cares if you two saw a harbinger of doom? I see that every day.
Leave it at that. You leave it at that.
Look, I'm kind of swamped right now. I was actually getting ready for a big meeting when you walked in. But if you want, you can just wait here for an hour or so and I can swing back when I'm done and pick you up. Just don't go around bothering my men. Don't move a muscle. Don't so much as make eye contact with them. They're supposed to be working. I'll see you then.
Tabitha leaves the room. As soon as she's gone, you place Kanika's earbuds back in your ears and redial the group.
Hey, is everything good? Tabitha was actually helpful, but I've still got questions for her men. Tabitha was actually really helpful. Let's meet back up. That was a mistake. What a waste of time. I'm gonna see if I can find some miners to talk to. What a waste of time. Let's regroup. I think she's hiding something.
Let's see if we can talk to more miners, but also say she was helpful. I think it was the first one.
Yeah.
Tabitha was actually helpful, but I still got some questions for her men. Really? That's incredibly surprising.
It looks like most of the miners scattered after you went into her office, but it might still be worth looking around.
No use sticking around here.
Head back outside to continue your investigation, or actually head back outside to regroup with Stella and Kanika.
Continue investigation?